All right, guys, phase 11, we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday warm-ups. So Harrison's going to demonstrate the warm-ups, so I'm going to kind of walk you through what they're going to be. So first one we have is a cat-cow position. So on a cat-cow, remember we want our eyes looking down at our knees as we get this upper back as high as possible. Then he's going to drop his rib cage down, eyes all the way up, and he's going to just rock back and forth between the two of those, right? Up, all the way back down to that. So that's a cat-cow. Exercise number 2, we're going to do a clamshell. So he's going to lay on his side. And we want to stack the knees over top, heels over top. We want to make sure that the heel's in line with the butt. We don't want it too far forward or too far back. Okay, so right in that position here. And all I want Harrison to worry about is just driving his knee up and back down. We don't want to lose connection between the feet, right? Some people have a tendency to kind of take their feet off from there, keep the feet in contact the whole time. They can do whatever they want with their upper body. They can be on their elbow or they can be relaxing down. That's fine. And we'll do the other side of those, so we don't have to demonstrate that. Now we're going to go to a yoga push-up. So in a yoga push-up, we're going to start in a push-up position, then we're going to go into downward facing dog. Eyes looking at the toes. From here, then he's going to drop his hips, or drive his hips down. He's going to go push-up, yoga push-up, right? Driving up and through, trying to engage that upper back as we're in that downward facing dog position. Now I'm also going to give you a modification for this, because not everybody's going to be able to do that. So what you're going to do instead is, somebody struggles with that, you're going to have them do a dog to cobra, right? So dog, cobra. So you need to teach that inside of your 10-second rest period. You need to teach both those options because a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that yoga push-up, or at least few aren't going to be able to do that yoga push-up. Okay, we're going to stand up and doing standing YT. So we're going to start over that bent over position, right? He's going to bend over more like a 45-degree bend, not a full 90. And he's going to go up into a Y, up, fingers or thumbs pointed up. He's going to come out with those thumbs pointed up to the T position. Back down, back into that Y, straight up, back down. And what we're trying to think about is engaging those shoulder blades in that back position, right? We're going to tuck those back and engage the rotator cuffs. Next, we're going to do a frog jump. So frog jump, remember we want that tall chest. We're trying to stay as vertical as possible. His hands are going to touch and he's going to come up and just like a small little jump, come back down. And we're just going to go through that frog jump, down and up, down, up. Our modification for a frog jump is just a body weight squat. Right? Eyes up. Eyes are always up on a frog jump. That's the difference between a hinge position and a squat position is eyes up. Pledge planks. Push-up position. I'm going to walk Harrison back towards me a little bit so he's getting out of the camera a little bit. There you go. Good. So from here, we're going to take our hands and touch his shoulder, control. See in his feet, we have them nice and wide, a big V here because it creates stability. They just slowly touching side to side. If you have somebody that struggles with a pledge plank, just do a regular plank. They can plank on their hands or on their elbows, but hanging out just in that plank position. Knee tucked overhead lunge. So we're going to be tall. He's going to grab a hold of his knee and pull it tight to his chest. And overhead with those hands down in that lunge position, back up. Switching legs, tucking the other knee, back and forth through that. Cardio climbers, push-up position. And then we're just nice and run. We're just kind of like running in place, right? So a little bit quicker than a normal mountain climber. We're kind of running in place, push-up position from there. If they need to make it a little bit easier, a regular mountain climber is fine. They can slow themselves down a little bit. And the last one we have for this one is a seal jack. So in a seal jack position, we're going to do a jumping jack. He's pretty much going to try to clap his back as much as possible. They can cross their hands over top if they want. Now our modification for that is called a step jack. So step jack, we're going to do that position where we step 1 foot at a time for the people that can't jump. All right, guys, that's warm up Monday, Wednesday, Friday during phase 11.